And that's this: my husband just confessed to sexual sin. How do I know if he's over his problem? So we got this question from a lot of people. So your heart's been betrayed. Your heart's broken. Your trust has been betrayed. And you're asking the question, how do I heal? How does this even happen? And the only thing that I can tell you is this, that it's going to take a lot of God and a lot of time. A lot of God and a lot of time. And people come along and they want to know, well, how do I know if somebody is really teachable and they're really, they really want to change? And I would say that you need to pay close attention. Are they coming to you and saying, here's all the things that are happening, that have happened, and this is where I've been, this is what I've been doing. In fact, let me say it like this. There's a huge difference between remorse and repentance. Remorse is the person that gets caught, okay? And they start getting a little attitude about things. And they're not telling you all the details, and they're not really kind of getting into all of these different areas. Instead, they start actually accusing you, saying, well, if you would have been doing such and such, then I wouldn't have been doing this. And if you wouldn't have been snooping around on me, then this would have never happened here. And they begin to accuse, they begin to blame. There's this accusation that is going on, a lot of attitude. The difference between remorse and repentance. Repentance says, you know what? You were right. Man, I am a jerk. I can't believe that I did this. I can't believe that I betrayed your trust. I can't believe that I actually did these things. I'm the biggest jerk that I've ever met, and I'm going to do everything that I can to win back this marriage, to win back our relationship. I'll go tell the pastor. We'll tell our life group leader. I'll go through counseling. I'm going to fight for our marriage. I'm going to fight for you. I am so sorry for all the pain and hurt that I have caused in your life. Big difference between remorse and repentance. And the reality is that today there are those that are listening to me that you're living in some darkness in your life in this area. You're living in some darkness. And today is the day that the Spirit of the Lord wants to set you free. In fact, Jesus said in John chapter 8, he said, so if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. And I'm here to tell us today, it's time that we stop with the games, we stop with the pretending, we stop with prancing around the topic, and it's time that we finally confess this thing to God. It's time that we finally confess this thing to our spouse. And when you do, here's what you're going to discover is that Jesus is going to step in, and not only can he, but he will begin to heal your marriage. He's going to begin to heal things that the enemy has tried to use to destroy the two of you. And I'm going to tell you, it's time for you to believe again that your marriage can actually be better than it's ever been before. It's time for you to believe again that all hope is not lost, that if God can step into the middle of things and we can infuse his word and write mentors into our situation, God can perform the miraculous.